Jason, my name is Michelle, and I had spoke with Johnny earlier today in reference to sending this free video over to you that's going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring more customers to your business. And what I found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those business owners reaching back out to us and say, I like you, Michelle, can you please do this for me? So by the end of this video, you've liked what you heard, and you can see that I do have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business. Shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or at the end of this video, you simply want to take this free attack plan I give you to do yourself, then that works for me too. So now let me go ahead and show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition. So the first thing that we're going to go over today is going to be content. Most business owners do know that you need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the #1 result for Google is 1,500 to 2,500. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need to at least have 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. Now, just looking at your website here, you can also have keywords behind your pictures. So anything that you have, like for these here, if we click on this and do save image here, you can see it just has some letters and numbers. So you can put keywords in there as well. Commercial roofing, residential roofing, reestablished roofing, your company name as well, Elite Craftsman Construction. You can use that. What I'm also going to look at as well for content is we're going to compare the number of words on your homepage compared to your top competitor right now, which is going to be Basie's Roofing. And this is going to be for the homepage only. This is what Google looks at. And right now for your homepage, we are seeing only 389 words, where if we look at Basie's, we have a little over 1,800. So we definitely want to make sure that for your homepage, we do get additional wording on there and make sure it's got key content on those words. What we're going to look at quickly now is another site that we use where we pull some information, and I will go ahead and look at Basie's first. And you can see that right now they have 65 keywords. And if I click on this, it will go down and it will show me what they're being found for, what searches are going out. OKC Roofing, Roofing Company, Oklahoma City Roofers, and Roofing OKC. Now if I go ahead and switch this back, what I'm going to go ahead and do to you now is, like I said, they have 65. But if I go to yours and what we pulled up, we don't show any keywords listed for your site. So if I click on this, I'm not going to have anything finding down here for your company. So that's what we definitely want to make sure that you get some keywords on your site as well. And let me just go ahead and fix this right here, get that set up. What we're also going to go ahead and do, I'm going to show you one other thing here. If we go over here and I just put in this one search of roofing OKC and pull this in, now, when we go to Google and you see right here, the first couple things that we come to are sponsored ads, and these are Google ads. And what it is, you can buy ads, but they can work, but they also can be a money pit. So if your foundation or your website is not dialed in, you can burn money with Google ads. So you just want to make sure that you don't do a lot of Google ads until your site will actually convert. So the second thing that we're actually going to look at today is citations. And, you might be asking yourself, well, what is a citation and, why do they matter? And that's a great question. So if I scroll down here past these ads, anything that says sponsored, we're going to come to these top 3 here, OKC Roofers, Heiner, and Statewide. And what this section is here, it's our Google Maps, also called Map Pack, or they also call it NAP, which stands for name, address, and phone number. So what we want to do, and we want to make sure you have your business name, address, and phone number listed in different directories. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. So, and you may be asking, well, how do I show up in, maps? Or, so you want to make sure that, you go and you put your name on different directories. And I'm just going to give you a sample here, like Bing, Yelp, Yahoo, local pages, Hot Frog, different places like that, where you go in and you put in your business name, phone number, and address. And you want to make sure each of those items are matching. Your name, address, and phone number has to match across each of your directories. And if we go ahead and look at here quickly, between here real quickly, and what we will do is, we want to make sure that you get more than your competitor. So what we would do is we have some sites that we can use that we go through and we find your competition and the directories that they're listed on, and we go down that list and we match it with the directories that are on yours. But we don't stop there, because we just don't want to match them. We want to dominate them online, so that if your competitor has 100 citations, then when we want to go and get 50 to 100 more, so it takes them a long time, to catch back up with you. So that was the second thing we looked at, was citations. So the third thing that we're going to look at now is going to be backlinks. And it's going to be, what it is basically, it is, if we go past the map pack here and we go down a little bit further, you're going to see right here, Basie's roofing. And, you want to be, this is where you want to be. And for you to get there, you need authority. So Basie's is in that top spot right below the map pack. So to get authority, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is where one website will link to another website online. So let's look at it this way. If you have site A linking to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. And kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you a quick example. If you get a local blog or an industry site linking back to you, then, that's great. But if you get a roofing, if you're a roofing company or a construction company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut linking to you, well, that's not so great, because you guys don't sell pizza. So, what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go back and look at these two items that we pulled prior. And of course, we're going to look at Basie's again first. And you can tell right now they have 1,230 backlinks that are linking, to their site. And, that's what's putting them in that top position. Now, if we go to yours, you have 14 backlinks. So we definitely want to make sure, we get some additional, backlinks on your site. And we want to make sure they're strong, relevant sources. So once again, how do we do this? Well, we can see at exactly what sites are linking to them, and we can go get those same links and put it on your business. It's getting you there to the, getting you to the top is not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do here real quickly is just to go over those three things we just went over. So first, number one was content. So on your front page, you just want to make sure you have at least 1,500 words or more. Citations, which was number two, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And number three was backlinks. You need more relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these 3 things today, you can be #1 across Google. So what do you do now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and my number here is 405-410-3024, and I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.